Good morning, hello, welcome to the TriathlonDan YouTube channel. Welcome to race day. Darley, what was it? Airfield, is that right? Yeah, basically. We're doing Darley Moor, we're doing a crit today. Morning, Dean. This is the South Mormonton crew.
Brilliant stuff! Brilliant! Okay, well done!
So the format for the day, we've had a Cat 4 men's race this morning, which Wayne and James are taking part in. Saxby, you were what, 12th-ish? Wayne was 4th. There were 2 that stayed away that worked together, and Wayne was 2nd in the bunch sprint, so well done, guys. You're just ignoring me. Then we've got the ladies 3-4, which Kate from our club is in, so she's just going around now. It's hard to tell what's going on, I think all the bunches together. Then we've got the men's 3-4 that Matt and I are in. So we sort of thought, Matt is the only Cat 3 with us, so we could have had 3 of us in the Cat 4 and then just Matt on his own in the Cat 3-4. So we thought, well, we might as well have 2 in each race to try and do some sort of teamwork, who knows. The field is, there's only 30 riders and the races are only 30 minutes, so it's not really very long, so it should be quite intense. But yeah, we're going to give it a damn good go, and the lads have done well in the Cat 4. Pending what Kate's going to do in the Cat 3-4 ladies, we could have some results to live up to, so we're going to give it a good old go. But we'll go and say hello to the lads, shall we? Wayne, first crit today, then how did it go?
It went pretty well, thank you.
I think it went very well.
Yeah, we had a little run off the front just to test the water. 2 guys caught and went past, and then just sat in the group for the sprint at the end.
And you were 2nd in the bunch sprint?
2nd in the bunch sprint.
That's awesome. So that's your first ever crit, and that's well, better result than him, and he's done loads.
Yeah,
so,
well, I need a better teammate next time.
Excellent. Well, you knew you should have subbed me in for Saxby. No, good work. It's good to get it done. We've now got Kate in the lady. It is the ladies 3-4, isn't it?
Yeah.
Got it.
No, 2, 3 and 4.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Very well. That won't make the cut if he doesn't do it. No, will it? Get back on, Kate.
Come on, Kate. Good work.
Yeah. You'll get it.
Keep going, Kate!
Go on, Kate.
That gap!
Leather shoes.
Thing is, you've got to lull them into a false sense of security.
Yeah.
None of them know I won a time trial this week, did they?
Yeah, they
So,
do.
no.
Surprised they don't.
They will. Everyone on start line will.
So if I look like an amateur, they'll let me get away and
I
win.
just think it's marvellous, mate. It makes me happy.
Dan, we need to.
We need more of that.
Because the previous race was won by a short time trial.
Got it.
Yeah, just put them.
Sounds good.
Some tracky bottoms on them orange tops. If you get any leather shoes. Liz, have I got any tracky bottoms clean? No, wear mine.
So they're a bit shorter
Wear
than
mine. Dan, I've got your boating shoes, them size 13s. Oh yeah, great. I look right Clyde in them. I'll wear them.
So I got me
a free event t-shirt.
top. She's right up
Go on, Kate, keep going! Go on, Kate, keep going, Kate!
Okay.
Well done! Made up with that.
I've given my camera away, so I'm trying to get some race footage, so I'm now a mobile phone vlogger once again. How does crit racing fit into triathlon training? It doesn't. However, I just really want to race. I want to pin a number on, I want to push my limits, I want to see what I can do. I enjoy the idea of bike racing. I've done 1 crit in the past, but you know what? I'm going to go in confident. I'm going to try and stay in the mix, and I don't know. I'll talk you through the race afterwards, so I'll see you. Well, you probably cut to the lads messing around with my camera now, so I'll see you after that.
He'll do well, Dan, well on this. Is my favourite rider, Dan is.
Do you know that he ruined a time trial the other week?
I heard he won, mate.
Yeah, he did, he won.
Wait, I'm not surprised.
No.
Is it top of his game?
Last week that really hurt you.
3 days to recover from a hill session.
There are runners and then there's runners.
I hope he don't make a fool of Matt.
They probably need a shit halfway around, won't
I've
it?
got to share a car with him on the way back.
Oh, he looks f***ed already. They don't look too concerned to me. Wardy and Baggy on the front. He's giving it some though, isn't he?
Matt's in a good position there.
Yeah,
Matt's being striking.
yeah, definitely.
Little group off the front. Where's Baggy?
Winners
Oh,
from
they're
there,
arguing.
Then, innit?
Who's the Ashfield rider, do we know?
Matt's in the front group. Happy days.
Go on, Matt! Go on, Dan!
Bunch sprint, where are they?
Dan's out back.
Is that Baggy in there? Top 10?
Oh, good effort.
Is that first over line or last?
Well done, Dan!
Well done, Dan!
Get jersey on, choke sunshine.
Well done, chaps.
No, it's all go, wasn't it?
Well done, guys.
Well done.
Welcome, mate.
Nice.
God, that's hard, isn't it?
You're just as bad a loser as you're a bad winner. Did you try?
Yeah. Well, no, to the finish, I was on the front for my top hairpin. I thought if I keep it fast enough that nobody jumps, but Matt was on my wheel.
I think that was the never did a title of course.
What?
It's raining.
Hurricane when I was on front. I got to that last corner, I thought if I can just kick out of here, Matt's on my wheel, that'd be great. I got out of the corner, oh, there's nothing left. I was like, go on, Matt, right, 400 metres to
The trouble
go.
was, we were the tip of a very big spear.
Yeah.
That was hard.
We'll go anyway.
It looked fast.
Oh, I bet it were loads faster than Cat for us, yeah.
It will have been, yeah.
It was just attacking all the time, wasn't it?
Results were the same though, to be fair.
Right, Matt, shall we have a race debrief so we actually get the truth rather than what I tell everybody happened? It was good, wasn't it? We both stayed upright, we both had a few attacks. Good race.
It was a hard race. It seems to be constant attacks rather than, it wasn't a break really got established.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of attacking all the way really.
Yeah, a lot of obviously in the bunch pit, nobody wants to let anything go, whereas we were one of the fewer teammates, so if Matt had got in a break and it had gone, I could have sat up and vice versa. And we both had a couple of digs, didn't we, and got in little breaks, but nothing really got more than, what, 20, 30 metres?
Yeah,
and then
was
it's
more trying to bridge up to breaks that had started to establish, but they'd all got closed down again.
Yeah, so it's quite surgy really and quite hard. And then coming into the last lap, it was all together. I was on the front with about half a lap to go and I was going pretty hard, so I was thinking if Matt's behind me and I deliver him, within sight of the finish line, then he's got a decent sprint on him, so that would be sensible. But I did that, but unfortunately delivered him about how far away from the finish line?
So no,
Yeah, quite a way, a lot longer than anybody could have sprinted, but I was absolutely gone. So I think Matt was just outside the top 10 and I was about 100 metres behind the bunch because I just sat up at that point. I was absolutely gone. So we're just going to watch the E123, which are the proper bike races. And yeah. Okay, so it is now the evening. I'm still absolutely buzzing from today. Well done to you if you raced there. Thanks for not knocking off my bike. Cheers to the guy who said hello during the race and that he'd seen the channel. Apologies I wasn't very chatty. We were doing about 30 miles an hour. Yeah, come in. Dinner's ready, so I'm going to keep this very brief. Right, so I thought we'd have a quick look at how hard today's race was in terms of numbers. If you're thinking about giving racing a go, bear in mind this is a Cat 3-4 race, so there is a 4 race that is below this. However, it wasn't actually much slower, but it's sort of pot luck as to how the race plays out, as to how hard it is. So looking at it here, so I've got a peak 5 second power and 1 minute power for the year, 31.5 minutes, normalised 379 watts. Now, I am 89 kilos at the minute, so if you're lighter than that, it's likely to be a lot less than that. And I was also quite animated in the race. I was attacking a fair bit and trying to close breaks down, all that sort of stuff. So you could probably get round with less power than that. Let's analyse. In fact, hang on, no, let's not. Let's look at some of the peaks first. So if we're looking here at peak power, so you can see here how much time I spent in each zone. So 10 minutes in zone 6, that's quite intense. And then you can see the peaks on the right there. So peak 30 seconds 661 and some decent 10-second power for me, to be honest. Let's remember I'm a triathlete. I do no sprint work whatsoever. So to get above 800 watts for 10 seconds or 12 seconds, I'm pretty chuffed for that. Okay, let's analyze the actual race then and go from there. So you can see the course is shaped like a Dorito. That's nice. I can smooth this power out a little bit so it's a bit easier to follow, and I can hide some rubbish on here that I don't need to see. So the course was predominantly flat. There was a little tiny rise out of one of the corners, the top corner, but not really anything to write home about. So we started off. How hard was the first lap? It was pretty intense. Everybody's trying to assert themselves in the peloton. Yeah, normalised 432 watts for 3 and a bit minutes. That was pretty hard. And then I think the second lap, it sort of settled down as people were sort of, as we were up to speed and people were trying to feel each other out. Yeah, down to 360-ish watts. The main hard bits were out the corner. So if we look here, up to 700 watts out the corner. Where's the next one? There. That doesn't seem that right. Anyway, next corner, you know, again, up to a decent amount of power out the corner. 400 and something, what's there, 600. And it basically, it's a bit surgy. So in between the corners, you're up to speed. It's easier when you're in the bunch, but when you're not, it's just a savage kick like that, 800 watts out the corner. And it's worse the further back you are. So as you get tired and slip towards the back of the pack, you then have to deal with those bigger kicks as the group stretches out. So it really is more beneficial being at the front. Now, so okay, so we blattered around here a fair bit. And then, as I mentioned about my last lap, so let's have a look at that. So when I came through here, the start finish, I was right at the back on the video, and we went around this next corner, and I put my little dig in as per normal, and I somehow found myself on the front about here, just before this corner. And it was a bit by accident, but I thought, well, Matt, my teammate, was on my wheel, as I said, so then I pressed on and pushed on all down this straight bit down here and got to this corner, and then I was pretty much gone. You see, I kicked out the corner and then just realised I had nothing left. So yeah, I did 450 watts for just over 1 minute and a quarter, but this is half an hour into a really intense race. I should have paced it a little bit better, perhaps dialed it down to about 400 watts and got a bit further around the corner, but it's hard to tell if that less speed would have meant somebody would have tried to attack. I did the best thing I thought to do at that point. I've watched a few YouTube videos about crit racing, and I've done one crit before that was 2 years ago, so I'm by no means experienced, but I really enjoyed this. I'm definitely going to be doing more of this in the future. It is a bit rubbish for like this sort of thing because I can't put a camera on the bike because British Cycling don't allow it, so it's hard for me to sort of tell you about these breaks and attacks and stuff. I'd love to be able to video it and so I can actually show you and talk over the footage, but it's just not as easy as that because they don't allow it. But yeah, let me know down below though. Do you do any crit racing? Do you do any bike racing at all? I think I know what people are going to say. You know, be careful, you're going to break a collarbone, etc. And I definitely do think about all that, but I want to race at the end of the day, so maybe I will involve a bit more bike racing in my calendar. So thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, please do hit the subscribe button down below. There's going to be plenty more of this this year, hopefully. And I will see you tomorrow at 4 PM.